Hello, welcome to the Mad Max channel. So, this is the sandbox server thingy-majig. Plenty of money, plenty of credits, plenty of free experience, and what have we got? Well, the game is 10 gigabytes bigger than the standard version. So far, no major decrease in frame rates. Saying that I haven't got my computer entirely set up properly. But anyway, I thought I'll restart my YouTube channel with a bang, being a graphical bang. I've been playing World of Tanks for many years, and graphics have been improving, but this is probably the biggest improvement of all. Anyway, coming to it, let's get into some videos sections. So, in this Centurion Action 10, good tier 10 medium tank. But first thing we can tell is the map looks a lot bigger. Vegetation looks better, water looks better, tracks look better. Obviously, this is all still work in progress, so Morgan might do some changes to it. Oh yeah, by the way, the change of physics. Crash into stuff, to fling around a little bit more. One of the unique new things is, we'll see in a minute, is changes to the water effects. The water itself actually moves around the tank and it changes the tank hull. It looks so much nicer to have a shiny effect from dampness over the tank. Sure, it would be nice to have mud blocks sticking on it in any kind of fashion, but can't expect too many miracles at once. So, going to vegetation and trees. Trees look a hell of a lot better. They do bounce around strangely, but we can forgive them for that. Now the noticeable thing is the tracks. Instead of just looking like a texture imprinted on it, in fact, when we get to the top of this hill here, we'll notice they actually indent into the ground. Like another popular game called Spin Tires on Steam. Just not as extreme. Now, obviously, being a test server, everyone's using gold, me included. So, can't really trust the armor on anything. In a second, I noticed during this game here about the tracks. And you can see what looks like lines in the field. But I do personally notice that the tracks actually do sink into it. Now, personally, if I had a chance, I would have just taken a light tank and zoomed around the place like a crazy person to look at the map. But with all the gold rounds flying around, it's just not possible. And yes, I would admit, I'm not the best at World of Tanks playing the world. Lately been mainly playing World of Warships, but there we are. Start noticing the track sinking into the ground here. It's actually quite cool when it does that. And here comes the funny thing about the bushes. It could do with swinging slightly slower. Bushes themselves look a hell of a lot better. But like I say, compared to the standard game, it's about 10 gigabytes bigger in file size, but not really any reduction in frame rate. And I'm bad badly outnumbered on this hill, so it's inevitable what's going to come up. I do love the brickwork done on the buildings and stuff. They have really improved our lot. So the tank blows up in a second. We'll see the haze which have fitted onto it. You can just see the heat, and it dissipates soon as the tank starts to cool down. Anyway, next clip coming up. This here is I don't last long in this battle, but it's still a prime example on how much bigger the levels look with the new mapping system. Previously, the maps themselves looked small, but looking around, it looks more. Well, it looks a lot bigger. Yes, this is just me seeing the sand through the water we go. Cliffs themselves look a lot more jaggy and a lot more detailed. Best example I could put about the way these rocks look like is Battlefront 2, I think. Another thing to notice is that the trees actually have roots when they get bent over. I really can't remember if the standard version has it or not. But yeah, the lighting effects have certainly been improved. The sand itself looks a little better. So obviously this is not a review of tanks, even so I'm changing from one tank to the next. But I've figured out on the test server, if you change from one tank to the next to get to a different map, whether that's just a bug or just random chance. And so far there hasn't been any bugs. No loading bugs, no strange network issues or stuff like that. It's actually been working fine. If they run the game as it is soon, I would say it's possible just to have half of them being HD maps like these, and other SD maps, and then gradually replace the SD ones. Yeah, you didn't want to see what happened to me. So this here is definitely not a fast moving light tank to zoom around to see the scenery, but it's a slow tank and you can just enjoy the look of this British scenery here with the trees or the lighting. Yeah, like I said, it's not a fast tank. Well, tank destroyed, to be inaccurate. Somewhere along I get spotted and artillery decides to take a punt. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, other little thing with sound effects. When shells pass you, you actually hear the different types of high velocity shells. A good example of it is the movie Fury, where low velocity shells and high velocity shells had a different kind of hissing like past you. do like the fact that they've added in extra details that have never been in the game before. I will admit that the zeppelin itself does provide a little bit of cover from the artillery, but not that much. A good artillery player will still get a couple shells through. And with the splash radius of some of the artillery shells, they definitely get you. Mud looks so nice here. So, big anti-tank gun versus tissue armor, and it doesn't penetrate. Saying that, I bet you if I had the high explosive rounds loaded, I would have done it. Now, I have had a couple of recording issues, so I hope the sound's in sync, but I have this bad feeling it might not be. Anyway, on a random note, I'll be trying to do a video once to twice a week, if possible, in between work and family and wife and a daughter. So, busy lifestyle. But I will be doing reviews of tanks and World of warships and games whenever possible. Like I said, I'm not the best player in the world. But I think with these games here, with all the gold rounds, there's no point of really playing too tactical. And very soon, I'm going to get spotted by artillery, and I'm not going to get away. So we don't need to really see how poorly I do there. I would admit the vegetation doesn't look good. And there we go. Artillery's got me. Yeah, there was no way I was going to repel that shot. That's pretty much me. So, IS-7. Of all the test servers I've ever played on, I've never played this tank before. And I've got a couple of tier 10 tanks myself. But never really went for this tank or this tree. I think I stopped at KV-3 with the Russian line. Would admit I've got a KV-5. Awesome tank if you're using it in reverse. Saying that, they have improved the 2 weak spots on the front of it, but it's still better angling sideways in reverse. So you drive away straight towards your target as quickly as possible, spin yourself around and rear angle yourself. I've seen many people who's been very successful with it. And obviously, under the normal circumstances, the armor this year would take quite a lot of punishment. But gold rounds on the test server. Obviously, I'm contributing towards the gold rounds myself. But even with gold rounds, you can still bounce on other tanks. After never tried this tank out before, I originally thought this tank does 800 damage for some weird reason. would also bet. Under pressure. Not really the best of things, honest. And one of the things I haven't paid attention to is when you shoot, surrounded by vegetation, that it bows out and blows out a little bit. Now, I'd love to know if a standard round will get through that turret. I wonder what the future of World of Tanks is once this patch comes in. Besides the rest of the maps, the rest of the tanks in HD, it would be a good, interesting question. What else they can bring besides more premium T8 tanks? One of my preferred wishes would be if they're planning to replace the top tier rich heavy tank, would be I would pay 40, 50, 60 quid for the Centurion, not the Centurion, Chieftain in that tank, not the Super Conqueror. The Super Conqueror sounds interesting, but it's not the Chieftain. I know they generally say with the dates when they came in service, but it's still a Cold War tank. It's still got unreliable junk engine in it. I mean, the Centurion itself was its predecessor. Good tank. Oh, I wouldn't be cheap. Just funny, really. Because you can get it on console. A mouse. So, how much you want to bet I'm not going to penetrate it even with gold rounds? Nice 4. There's something good. Come on. Lovely sparks. I don't remember if that's a typical feature. Anyway, I didn't last long either. So, I have actually driven this one before. The last time I did it was one of these strange game modes introduced. But anyway, looking at the canyon, it looks so different. Looks a lot more jagged and stuff. I don't know whether that's a positive thing or not, it's a different one, but to me it looks more like realistic rocks to a certain degree. Yeah, lucky enough, no artillery on this. Shiny muddy surface. Looks good. By the way, all these videos I've fixed into this year were after each other and done it within 45 minutes. And loading screen took a little while when leaving the battle, but that could have probably been because I was recording each video file segment. So it wasn't full long length battle, it was still getting 10 gigabyte recordings. I'm gonna have the nasty surprise in a second. French armor, let's bounce around. I'm hoping that is not the sound delay. So, friendly behind me tells me to back off. Not moving on. And like I say, I'm not the best player in the world, but I would admit my gameplay is a lot better than this, yeah, than normal circumstances. looks so large. With just the extra scenery stuck on the outsides of it. It looks so far away there, hills, not mountains. So, you say to yourself, historic amounts a little bit, maybe? Not as much as the Crown Wagon. Yeah. Am I right? Another hit. I'm not a big fan of autoloaders. I don't like the idea of shooting 4 rounds, or 5, or depending on gun settings, and then having a stupidly long reload. It was like 2-3 shells. It's like this is an opportunity I would have been able to keep pressure on them with a standard gun, but this, no. Yeah, you can lose count of it. Never be my cup of tea, autoloaders. I've got the T71, but I've just never bothered with the T69, which I should do really. Oh yeah, my computer setup is a AMD FX 8350, I think. 16 gigs of RAM and GTX 1070. So not exactly a flagship computer. It's more like slightly more than medium spec, really. No problems doing videos like these here. Was there any frame dip from recording this? Not particularly. Does it run smooth? Yeah. No enemy team is not going to last much longer. Yeah, sneaky one. This is why I hate autoloaders. I forgot how many shells I had in the container. Good thing the other guy was here. Ramming speed. Right, on to this here. So, we finished this map with a bang. Sadly, not from me. But this is the first of many new videos to come from me, and I'm hoping you guys enjoyed a little preview of the Sandbox server, which, damn, that was not bad at all. Anyway, even so, it wasn't particularly a great battle. I managed it to a degree. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon. Do subscribe if you want. Bye.